Good morning, everybody. If you're new, hi, I'm Lauren. If you're not, welcome back to my channel. Today, it is currently 6:51 on my day off, okay? Which I would never usually be up at 6:51 on my day off, but I have to get a new ID and all the appointments are booked out months. So I'm gonna go to the DMV before it opens to get my ID. So today we're gonna beat our face together. I'm gonna show you the makeup I'm gonna do for my ID photo, and I'll take you guys along with me. This makeup look really needs to be bright in the center of my face and very contoured on the edges because the photo is straight on. And so to give the illusion that my face is like, you know, snatched, we're gonna have to contour in all the right places. So if you wanna know how to do that, keep watching. I'm breaking out like pretty bad right now, so we're gonna have to cover that up. Okay, I just used the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow toner. All right, gonna use my e.l.f. Brow Freeze on the brows. They're definitely not twins, but they're sisters, so that's all that matters. My sister is still sleeping, so I'm trying to talk a little bit quiet. Okay, next step, I'm gonna prime around my breakouts. All right, 6:56, DMV opens in about an hour. I ideally wanna leave here by like 7:20. That would be my goal because I know I'm not going to be the first person there. So I'll probably have to grab a number and then maybe I'll go get coffee while I wait for my number to be called or something. I'm going to color correct with this e.l.f. color correcting stuff just over where I have any really obvious redness. I'm going to blend in with my finger. I want more of a dewy look today, so I'm going to go in with my Rare Beauty skin tint. I'm going to put a few drops of this. Let's blend. Putting on a super full coverage look this early in the morning kind of feels illegal. Okay, so we've color corrected, we've done a thin base. I'm gonna do one more layer of base with the skin tint just to really make sure that I have the coverage that I want. Since we want a super sculpted look, I'm gonna go in with bronzer and contour first, then carve out with concealer. I'm gonna use my Made by Mitchell curve case to carve out. I'm gonna use shade Caramel Chisel. Just gonna place it with the brush and then I'll go in with my beauty blender and blend it out. I feel like my voice is really gravelly this morning, so hopefully that doesn't sound bad on the camera. And I'm also gonna go in right above the eye and kind of bring it out to the temple. Okay, for my neck contour, I wanna do it on like either side of my throat to kind of give the illusion that my neck is nice and skinny, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna do my jaw and I'm gonna bring it up kind of on the side of my ear. Gonna take my beauty blender now and just blend it in, making sure to keep it really lifted, just blending up. This is probably the most makeup I've ever worn this early in the morning. Okay, I'm gonna take my palette and my brush, take the edge of the brush, dip it in the palette, and I'm gonna just lightly fan this. Do you see how that kind of just lifts? I know it looks really intimidating and dark right now, but I promise it'll just give you a nice lift once everything is nice and blended and set. You can take your beauty blender and blend it out so it's less intimidating. There we go. Okay, take your concealer. This is the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. This stuff is amazing and it's so affordable. Just gonna put it on the end of my brush and then blend it out. I lost my concealer beauty blender, which I'm really mad about. I need to get another one. But just concealing and kind of fanning the end out and up, but also making sure it's still like diffused and blended out. We don't want the line to be too sharp. I also kind of blend this up into my eyelid a little bit. Gonna do a bit more concealer around my chin and my acne area. Adding this anywhere I want just a little bit extra coverage. Okay, now I'm gonna contour my nose a little bit, okay? Pay close attention right now. Taking my contour shade from my cream palette, okay? Diffusing on my hand so it's not super strong. Going pretty much straight down the center of my nose, but slightly to one side. Same thing to the other side. It's okay if like the brown is almost touching in the middle. Like it's okay if you don't leave a lot of room directly in the middle. Contouring under my nose, okay? Bring it straight into the eyebrow, okay? You see how I like just right into the eyebrow, all right? Same to the other side. Into the eyebrow right there, okay? Are you guys seeing that? Looks a little crazy right now. Just trust the process. You can also take a little bit more and fan out on the eye like we did earlier, add a bit more dimension. You see how it's carved here In here, we're gonna add a bright white, not a super bright white, but we're gonna brighten it up here to really open up the eyes, but also keep it nice and lifted and carved. Okay, are we seeing this? Okay, now we're gonna do some blush. I want a really pink blush today, I think. So I'm gonna do this one, Peach Sugar, and this one, Sweet Cheeks. I'm gonna do Peach Sugar a bit higher up, and then bring the brighter Sweet Cheeks pink down closer to my apples. I also like to blend this into my eye a little bit, like into the corner. All right, let's do a time check. It is currently 7:11. We gotta go. I'm doing a little bit of the super pink blush, kind of under my eyes, into my apples. Okay, this is the cream base, all creamed. So let's take some setting spray and set the creams. For setting powder, I'm gonna use the One Size pink powder in Ultra Pink. Okay, so for setting, I really wanna focus this down the line of my nose. Not a super sharp line, like you don't wanna necessarily like carve it out super crazy, but just enough to add some sculpting to that line we made. And I'm gonna bring it into my eye just a bit. Gonna kinda go under my jaw here. Okay, now just setting the rest of my face. I'm kind of like lightly setting the rest of my face. I really don't want it super caked on. Okay, did some loose powder. Now I'm gonna do some bronzer. Using my Juvia's Place palette in the shade Tan, I'm just gonna sculpt. Okay, so I have an angled brush, and I'm just gonna focus it really high and really out. Oh my god, there's like little hairs from my brushes in my nose, and you guys, it's really insane. Really lifted, really sculpted. All right, you seeing that? Keeping it focused on the outside of my face because we want that lifted look in the photo. Okay, get the chin. I'm just adding a little bit of warmth to the nose, nothing crazy. Using my Too Faced Cloud Crush blush. Oh, hello. Again, keeping it really high and out on the eye a little bit across the nose, a little bit on the top of the forehead and the chin. For eyes, we're not gonna do anything crazy since we already kind of contoured and put some blush on there, but I am gonna take a really bright white, it's more like a tan, and I'm just gonna put that right in my inner corner just to really add some brightness to the eyes. You see the difference that makes? I also think I'm gonna add a little bit of eyeliner, but I'm gonna use brown eyeliner, and I'm actually gonna use my freckle pen for the eyeliner. I'm literally just gonna pick some up and draw a baby wing like that, just to really lift the eyes even more. Also gonna add the teeniest, littlest bit, okay, I do understand, to right here. If you add too much, you will look high, okay? Your eyes will look really squinty, and you don't want that. Other side. Overall, the look today is very warm, sculpted, and bright. Okay, to finish up the skin, I'm gonna do a little bit of a highlighter. I'm gonna use my Rare Beauty in the shade Mesmerize. A little bit on the tip of the nose, right in between the eyes, on the cheekbone. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit into my inner corner, just for some shimmer. Okay, this is what we're working with, y'all. I haven't decided yet if I wanna do fake freckles, maybe just a little bit. This is totally optional. I just like to do it for like a little bit extra contour almost. Just do 3 dots, blend up and down. I also have like a little itty bitty beauty mark right there. You can kind of see it poking through my makeup. I just like to darken it up a little bit. Okay, let's do one more last spray of setting spray. Okay, I'm gonna curl my eyelashes, do some mascara, and throw on a lip, and then we'll be ready to go. I'm gonna use the mascara, the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. For lip, I'm gonna do my Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut, and then in the middle, I'm gonna do shade Kylie. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna come back. Okay, guys, here's the final look. It's super warm, super glowy, and super bright, which is what we wanted. I'm excited to see how it transfers on the ID. So let's get dressed and go because the DMV opens at 8 and it's 7:27. I know people are already there. Okay, so for the fit, I'm just gonna wear this green long sleeve shirt. I feel like green looks good on me. I don't know, I feel like it'll work. And then you can't see my pants, so it doesn't matter, but I'm wearing my low-rise little jeans and then my little Jordan ones. So this is the fit. All right, let's go see how this ID photo turns out, y'all. So I just realized I need to have my passport, which means I have to go all the way home to get it. But you know what? Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait in line, get my ticket, then go home and grab it because I know I'm gonna be waiting forever anyway. So let's go get in line, get that, and then we're gonna go home and get the rest of our documentation. I put in my little thing, so I have my number. I'm gonna quickly run home, grab my documentation, then come back. There's probably a good 25 to 30 people in front of me, so I think I'll definitely have time. I'm gonna rush though, just in case. Because I will be damned if I did all this makeup for nothing.
Looking straight ahead, smile if you want. So move. Okay, come on up.
I am so okay with that photo. Are you kidding? And when it's in color, the makeup's gonna fucking eat. They hole punched my old ID though, which means I have to fucking bring this around until I get my other one in the mail, which is definitely not ideal, but what are you gonna do? Okay, that was my little ID photo makeup tutorial slash vlog. I'm gonna insert my actual ID with color right here so you can see what the final product turned out to be with the makeup. If you guys tried this makeup, comment down below, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.